What's good, YouTube? It's VexReacts and I'm back on another reaction video. I hope you all are having a fantastic day. Today, we got K-Pop Junkie. Now, K-Pop Junkie been gone for a little while. I don't know where you been at, K-Pop Junkie. We've been waiting for you. But he's back with the news. Today's title of the video is Hybe apologizing to each company. The Boyz Eric Condom. What? The Boyz Eric Condom mistake. Seungkwan, idols are not your items. Nah, that's valid. That's valid. Let's get into it. See, I think I seen the Seungkwan situation over on TikTok, if I'm not mistaken. But
I know I've been gone for a bit. Don't worry. I'm gonna
Facts.
try to get back on weekly uploads so we can stay more up to date. Let's catch up on what's been going on since I was gone. Hybe CEO Lee has now issued an apology regarding Hybe's internal monitoring documents.
Okay.
He begins it by deeply apologizing to the artists, industry stakeholders, and fans. He explains that the documents were created to gather various reactions and public opinions on industry trends and issues. Even though it was only intended to be shared with a limited number of leaders to understand the market, the content was highly inappropriate. He continues saying the documents contain provocative and explicit expressions directed at K-pop artists, included personal opinions and evaluations of the author, and was preserved in written form. He acknowledges all the mistakes and takes full responsibility. The CEO
you ain't got no other.
he's
Bro, you have no other choice.
sorry and distressed about the unfounded suspicions of reverse viral marketing, reiterating they are not true. He then apologizes to the external artists who have suffered damage and distress and says they are reaching out to each agency individually to offer their apologies directly. Lee apologizes to all the artists within Hybe as well, who have been criticized due to the company. They are halting the creation of such monitoring documents and will strengthen.
My question is, who is criticizing the artists just because they under a company that's getting a lot of flack? That's my question. Why the artists always getting dragged or getting put in the middle of this when all of us K-pop fans, we know what's going on, bro?
An internal control to prevent this from happening again. Even after this apology, it seemed like more and more things from these documents were being discovered. One thing that had to be addressed in particular was the inclusion and mention of infamous YouTuber Seungkwan, who spread false information and slander about multiple idols and celebrities. Along with this mention, a past Seungkwan post resurfaced that said a major entertainment company had signed up for their membership, also suggesting it was one of the big four. These accusations prompted Hybe to briefly respond, saying it is not true. On the Ador side of things, following the announcement that Min Hee-jin has been reappointed as an internal director at Ador for the next 3 years, we also now have the update that the court has denied her request for an injunction to be reinstated as CEO. Hybe responded saying they were grateful for the court's wise judgment and will take this opportunity to return Ador to normal and support their artist activities.
Okay. Now, from the outside looking in, I feel like this is the court saying, we gonna meet y'all both in the middle. Hybe don't want you as CEO of Ador, and you want to be, involved more. This is the middle ground. You get to be internal director, but you don't get to be CEO. And both of y'all can win, even though you didn't win necessarily, but you won because it could have got worse than this. That's how I feel like the courts handled it. But again, I'm not seeing the very fine details of this case. I'm just, this is straight speculation. Don't try to act like I'm saying facts or none of that. Don't come at me sideways. Hey, if you do, I'm not gonna respond. So, waste your time if you want. Help me out with the algorithm, but that's just my opinion on what what I'm saying.
Min Hee-jin said this does not imply that the court accepted Hybe's arguments and is seemingly remaining firm on her position and pursued to become CEO again. Now, in the midst of everything going on in the K-pop world, 17 Seungkwan put out the following message. I don't want to see people hurting each other anymore. Watching everything that has happened so far, he's kept his feelings in check, thinking that somehow it would all pass, but now feels like he can no longer stay silent for all of his colleagues working hard at this moment, the fans, and his members. Quote, being a celebrity is a job I chose. And while there are parts I must endure because I receive a lot of love, I don't think it is a job where we have to endure to the point of self-destruction, getting hurt until the brink of death. Seungkwan just wants to do his best, repay the fans who love him, and share good energy in various ways.
Facts, bro. I feel like a lot of people, especially nowadays, I feel like we take these people for granted. I think a lot of people forget that they people and they start to view them kind of like TV characters. Like, how growing up, you used to not like a certain character because they was the villain or something like that. Bro, these are real people in real life just doing their job. Just like in a movie, even though they playing the evil person, that's not who they really are, like in their real life. And y'all don't know them people on TV, or y'all don't know these people. So like, it's like one of those situations where it's like, as a fan, you can't get too attached to the point to where you're talking crazy about people that you don't know. That's how I feel like, you know what I'm saying? And as somebody who look at the internet a lot, I do see people who talk crazy on the internet.
But today is not a day where it is easy to smile, as he feels sorry for those who are getting hurt, who he just wants to embrace. Seungkwan wants to convey clearly that idols are not people who have been working so easily and smoothly that they can just be judged lightly. They have also experienced pain, fallen apart, and have had to overcome it to show their best when in front of fans.
Facts.
Quote, I hope people don't take idols lightly. You don't have the right to easily intrude on our narrative. Not just us, but other artists as well. We are not your items to be used. I hope you don't think you can just use and enjoy us as you please. He talks about the hardships they endure, and even then, there are many colleagues who still greet him warmly. Gratefully returning that energy to them is all he feels he can do. He ends the long letter by saying, to the fans who are loving us warmly even at this moment, I want to say I'm sorry and I love you. Along with this message, he shared one that was given to him by NMIXX's Haewon with their latest album. In it, she shared that she believes there is nothing more challenging and meaningful than bringing laughter and joy to people. She shows appreciation and admiration for the way Seungkwan has done that for many others, and how much their music has had an impact on her. That it has been a source of motivation, empathy, memories, and also comfort at times.
Bro, that's
Moving
so fire.
all of that for a bit.
And I can only imagine that's even extra fire because it's coming from somebody who got a similar job to you. You know what I'm saying? She's actually in the industry with you. She actually go through some of the hardships that you go through. And to have somebody in the industry, to have somebody who live a similar experience to you, you know what I'm saying, and give you your flowers, it probably feel real good. That's fire. Shout out to her.
Let's briefly discuss what's going on with FT Island's Minhwan. It has now been announced that FT Island will be temporarily promoting as 2 members, while Minhwan will be suspending all of his media activities. Minhwan is currently undergoing a police investigation for allegedly soliciting prostitution. His ex-wife Hyulhee has alleged that he frequented hostess bars during their marriage, and that there's a recording that contains evidence of Minhwan making reservations at adult entertainment establishments.
No. Why you married, bro? Come on, bro.
Evidence of Minhwan making reservations at adult entertainment establishments.
No.
Not only has Minhwan left the Return of Superman show, the production has now deleted all videos with him in it to protect their 3 children. Regarding the children, Hyulhee has now submitted an application for mediation to the Seoul Family Court to request a change in custody, alimony, and property division. We finally have an update from Jessi's assault situation.
If it's not saying that Jessi is free from all charges or speculation or anything like that, I don't want to hear it, bro. She couldn't. I don't even know why this was a thing originally, bro. This what make me aggravated with like K-pop sometimes, bro. Stuff that shouldn't be scandals end up being scandals. She did what she had to do. It's a grown ass man.
If you remember, a male individual who approached Jessi for a picture late at night was assaulted by someone said to be associated with her. Jessi would deny knowing that person, and reports say the assailant was actually connected to producer Koala, who was also involved. Security footage shows Jessi trying to intervene, but ultimately leaving, explaining that the situation escalated so quickly she didn't know what to do. Despite this, Jessi would continue to get criticized and even had to address death threats. She would put out another apology saying she should have done more to tend to the victim, and was summoned by police to be questioned for 6 hours. The police have now decided to drop the charges against Jessi, saying there was little evidence to indicate that Jessi participated in the assault or in threatening the victim, nor did she make any attempts to assist the perpetrator dodging the investigation. Jessi continues to maintain wishes for the victim's recovery and a peaceful resolution to the issue. Producer—
Wait, so he's dodging? I ain't gonna lie, Jessi fine as hell. But that's beyond the point. Let me not get distracted. I just seen these. Anyways, bro, so this nigga sneaked somebody. Like, he literally, like, disrespected somebody to almost the highest degree. I think the only thing worse than that is if you spit on somebody. I ain't gonna lie. You spit on somebody, you asking to die. I ain't gonna like, down here in the South, that's like criminal. But you assaulted somebody. who was literally just trying to get a photo, unprovoked, got her up in a scandal, and you avoiding the police, bro? You gotta go to the police, bro. It's not like you go get life in prison. Like, come on, nigga.
Koala will be facing charges of
pussy.
assault, and the main suspect has reportedly left South Korea. Finally,
Bro, is it that? Bro, nah, you a coward. That nigga is a hoe, bro. Why would you even do something like that and you gonna run like a little bitch?
assault, and the
Nah,
main
that's crazy.
suspect has reportedly left South Korea. Finally, we have some health updates and or idols we might not be seeing for a while. During the first night of TXT's encore concert in Korea, fans noticed Hyun-kai seemingly trembling on stage and looking a bit unwell before he would have to leave mid-concert. The members would explain that he's been feeling unwell all morning, but really wanted and tried to be on stage for the fans.
Dang.
The guys would also ask fans to help sing his parts while he was gone. Big Hit would then release an update saying Hyun-kai experienced a sudden decline in his condition due to indigestion and was unable to continue performing. Before TXT's final encore show, he attended a press conference saying he tried to push through during that first show, but his condition worsened. However, he made sure to show up for the final show because he really wanted to see the fans. A Sense In-jun will be going on.
Hey, we commend you for your, tenacity. We commend you for your strength to at least try, because we know that your position is a tough position, but you wanted to show out for the fans. I respect that. That's hard work, bro. Don't push yourself. My bad, y'all. Don't push yourself too hard, though.
For the final show because he really wanted to see the fans. A Sense In-jun will be going on hiatus after experiencing health issues, while the group will be performing as 4 in the meantime. ILE1's Ada will also be halting her activities after sustaining an injury during practice, and the group will continue their schedules with 5 members for now. Maiden's Gotten mysteriously unfollowed 143 Entertainment CEO on Instagram, deleted all of her posts, and removed Maiden from her bio. Shortly after this was discovered, the company then announced that she would be going on an indefinite hiatus, saying it was for health issues. Vanna's Haesung has now enlisted to
health issues, indefinite hiatus, and she unfollowed? I don't know. This might be deeper than what we...
hiatus, saying it was for health issues. Vanna's Haesung has now enlisted to fulfill his mandatory military service, and of course, NCT's Jaehyun has become the second member of NCT to also enlist, joining Taeyang. Now, usually this is where we would end the more serious section of the videos, but let's actually end on a more humorous mistake that the Boyz Eric has explained. November 11th is apparently celebrated.
Oh, this ad look fire. I ain't gonna lie, this is nice.
Rated as Pepero Day.
New jeans?
Eric often shares handwritten messages with the snack with fans each year, and did the same this year. However, fans noticed that the box in his photo was actually not Pepero, rather a box of condoms. This particular box had a special design intended to make gifting and purchasing these much easier and less embarrassing for some people to buy. When he found...
Bro, I'm not gonna lie. If you trying to buy a condom and you trying to be discreet and you don't want nobody to know that you buying a condom, you don't need to be buying a condom. You don't need to be having sex, bro. I'm gonna keep it a bean, a whole band, bro. It's like, I think I seen a TikTok and a little girl said, ooh, when I'm on the bus, so-and-so and her boyfriend kiss on the lips. I feel like if you can't spell boyfriend, you shouldn't have a boyfriend. This is literally the same thing. If you scared about condoms, you don't need to be having no type of, you know what I'm saying?
Now, Eric would explain that he was so embarrassed, he wants to just hide for a week, and was actually comforted by people saying they probably would have made the same mistake. With all of that out of the way, luckily we also have positive things to celebrating K-pop. Not only did LE SSERAFIM perform at the MTV EMAs last night, they took home the Best Push Award, Blackpink's Lisa claimed 2 awards, Biggest Fans and Best Collaboration, while BTS's Jimin won for Best K-pop. GOT7's JB has now been discharged from his mandatory military service and plans on returning with new music as early as this month. Not only that, but Jin Young has also now returned home.
That's so
sweet. Bam Bam, even hinting that a GOT7 group comeback may be in the works before the other members enlist. The next one is going to contain spoilers for Road to Kingdom, Ace of Ace, 3,
Road to Kingdom
1. Congratulations to Gravity, who were ultimately announced as the winner after a long-fought journey. We can't always talk about every anniversary.
I ain't gonna lie, on the channel, somebody has literally one person has been asking for Gravity, but I posted them and nobody watched the video. So I'm like, should I react to him, bro?
But it's a special moment when the Super Junior members come together, this time in a live stream to celebrate their 19th anniversary, almost 2 decades. Comebacks and releases since I've been gone for the past couple weeks.
I saw that.
JYP commemorating his 30th anniversary, The Boys, Stacy, B2B, Baby Monster, Kepler's first comeback as 7, TXT, A-Turn, Shiny Minho's solo debut album, Day6's Seungjin's solo album, NCT's Do Young, Pentagon's Kino, BBG, IVE's collaboration with David Guetta,
XG,
Chu, and Hybe, NCT Dream, and of course G-Dragon dropped
G-Dragon,
which is unsurprisingly taking over the K-pop world.
Nah,
Music
we knew
show
that.
Wins include Blackpink Rosé and Bruno Mars with
Ballad
wins on M Countdown, 2 Music Core wins, and Inkigayo Triple Crown. Kiss of Life took home a trophy on the show. aespa earned first on Show Champion and Music Bank. The Boys also picked up wins on Show Champion and Music Bank. And Triple S Visionary Vision took home their first win as a unit on the show.
I ain't gonna lie, the combination of APT and G-Dragon dropping like close to each other, it low-key made K-pop like colder this year. I ain't gonna lie, like they low-key made like the tail end of this year extra cold.
Girls
like,
are absolutely killing it.
I'm trying to...
K-pop 전기가 우리 언급했어? 안녕하세요. 트리플 S 비전어리 비전의 연지입니다. 저희 히터풀 너무 많은 관심과 사랑 주셔서
뭐하냐?
I actually listened to that and reacted to that.
언급했어. 우리 이제 히터풀 글로벌 웨이브한테 홍보할 시간이야. 진짜?
Hold on. That's not how this works. I'm the one freaking out.
That's not how the force works.
안녕하세요. 저희 비비는 트리플 S의 첫 퍼포먼스 댄스 유니어거든요.
네.
그리고
우리는 비비가 아니야?
What the hell?
트리플 S 뮤비의 히트플로어를 즐겨두고 계신가요? 아주 신부한테 낙경 꼭 한번.
I will say the song hit the floor. It was nice. The visuals was crazy over the top, but it didn't really stick in my head. I have been actually listening to more Triple S. I think the first song where they had the black, like what is it called? Like the Blackbirds and. I like that song more. I enjoyed that song. But it's not a bad song.
소개해주세요.
네, 저희 타이틀곡 히터플로우는요. 소녀들의 편견, 특히 외모의 편견을 부수고 10번 쓰러져도 다시 일어나서 꼭 증명하겠다는 이야기를 분백과 하이테크를 결합해서 만들어진 곡입니다.
네, VV의 첫 정규 앨범 발매 기념으로 저희 기브어웨이 이벤트 합니다.
네, 비비의 사인 앨범을 받고 싶으면 이 K-pop 전기의 영상을 끝까지 보세요.
히터풀과 트리플
Really?
S 비전어리 비전 많은 관심과 사랑 부탁드립니다. 지금까지
트리플 S 비비였습니다. 감사합니다.
Bro, I love that K-pop Junkie has been getting these collabs, bro. Like, I've been noticing he been cutting up.
My God. You know what? I'm gonna immortalize this on my Instagram. Go over there, leave a comment on it, and I'll pick one at random to win a signed album from Triple SVV. Like
That's
we
fire.
just mentioned, Rosé's song with Bruno Mars continues to dominate, achieving her first ever solo perfect all kill, and making history, becoming the highest charting debut for any female K-pop artist on the Billboard Hot 100 at number 8. ITZY has now tied twice his record for the K-pop girl group with the most Billboard 200 entries as their latest album debuts on the chart. aespa has also debuted on the Billboard 200 with their latest album, becoming the first K-pop girl group to land 6 albums in the top 50.
Dang.
And finally, congrats to 17 as
I feel like aespa did a great job this year.
their album Spill the Feels has now debuted at number 5 on the Billboard 200,
Nice
making it
album.
their 6th consecutive to be in the top 10 of the chart. 17 are actually touring in the US right now.
For
just
real?
Tearing it up.
I think I seen on Weverse them talking about the tour.
Or Instagram, whatever, please.
That was another good video. I enjoyed it. How did y'all feel about this? I'm glad to see K-Pop Junkie back on the news. K-Pop Junkie, we missed you, bro. But other than that, it was a great week of news. I enjoyed the fact that he always ended with some good stuff. It didn't seem too crazy. It was a lot of recapping of some stuff that we already went through, some stuff that we already know about. So it was really cool. Like I say, don't take these idols and stuff like that for granted, because they work really, really hard. Not only for their dream, but to be able to, you know, provide entertainment for y'all. Like, we really got to give them their flowers. But I'll catch y'all in the next one. K-Pop Junkie, we waiting on you, bro. Drop the next one.